after Uncle Fred passed away, I was paid a lot of money from his insurance companies by the Timken Company. And it was just at that time that my friends were all having motorhomes and were camping all over the eastern border of the United States, up and down from Ohio down to Florida and back. And we all had motorhomes. Well, that was pretty nice, but that was a big experience for me to have a motorhome and drive it. And of course, Ray was just, his dad had passed, and Ray was interested in cars and motorhomes and everything. So Ray wanted to take this girlfriend and go visit a friend. In fact, it's the one that I'm staying at her place right now. And anyhow, he was taking the girlfriend up for a weekend at her place at, what do they call that? Oh shoot, I forget the name of it. Oh, I'll think of it. Anyway, they were going on a nice big highway, and motorhomes sit much higher than the automobiles on the roadway. Now, when this happened, Ray and the girl were just going along on the highway, and there was building a big bridge across over the highway. Well, there were men working up there on the bridge, but when the motorhome was sitting so high on the highway, he could not see the traffic light that was installed on the other side of the bridge. So here, when he got to the other side of the bridge, this guy was traveling pretty fast, and he hit the motorhome and upset it, and it caught on fire, and the men on the bridge came down and rescued Ray and the girl out of the motorhome. Now, this is a sad story because this stayed with Ray the rest of his life. And anyway, I get so mixed up.
They got rescued from the motorhome.
They run down to rescue the kids that were in the motorhome. Well, in the meantime, Ray's head, his skull, was punctured by the bowl of the rear view mirror that was on the driver's side, and it went through his skull. They quick took him into the hospital at Warren, Ohio, and there he was unconscious for several days, and they kept him in intensive care. And this one will of course, Aunt Wanda was staying with me, and she stayed with me all night at the hospitals too, until he finally came around. And I took Dan, and he was going in to visit Ray, and we were just visiting a little bit, and then we turned around, was coming out of the intensive care unit, and I heard a slam bam right on the floor right behind me is Dan, flat on his back, and he had just passed out. We think it probably was because of the ether or some of that nature, and that was what he picked himself up, and he was okay. But Ray spent quite a time at the hospital, and that's what happened to Ray and his head. And he always wore a cap, or usually tried to wear a cap to cover the hole in his head.